Hey guys, welcome back to the Composition Nook. I'm so glad you decided to stop by and take a listen. I was watching myself on a video and I'm a hot mess. I've got a lot of tics I didn't know I had. And I think I'm way more comfortable talking in person than video, but I'm going to challenge myself to do this. I'm not scripted. I don't have, post-it notes, dummy cards. I have my little notepad. I think of a little topic that means something to me, write a few notes down. But I didn't want to come to you just everything written down. I wanted to be, natural. And so here I am. And all I can do is apologize. So with all that being said, on to the topic that I wanted to talk about today. I was working with someone who I have a great respect for, and I was venting to her one day, and she said, Angie, perspective is everything, and you can't change someone's behavior. Now, I don't know why I'm this way. I don't think I'm unique in any way, but certain things people say to me, they stay with me. In moments, I'll remember something, and it'll help me through whatever it is I'm dealing with. And I believe that, from being younger to older, and you're going to hear me say that a lot in my videos, because the truth of the matter is, as you get older, things are just different. But your perspective from young to old and how you handle things, we're different. We change. So I would always, the younger me, would always be bothered by how someone spoke to me. Even back when I was a teenager, it bothered me. Like being disrespectful, being hateful. Oh, and tone of voice. That's a pet peeve. And by no means am I cured. I still, till this day, have moments when someone will speak to me a certain way and it bothers me. Now, it's nowhere near what it used to be because I've learned a couple of coping mechanisms, if you will, and that's what I'm kind of hoping to share with you today, because I can't be the only person in the world that lets what someone says, the way they say it, rent a room in my mind. Because that's what I was doing. I was letting them rent a room, eat food, burn electricity with no payment. And I got tired of it. So I would or do ask myself, who is this person? Do they affect my life daily? No. So are they passing by in a moment and they snapped at me? Maybe they're having a bad day. I've had those. As a manager, I've had those moments. An associate has asked me something when I'm in a hurry, or I'm irritated, or maybe I have a personal issue and I've snapped. I go back. Maybe not right away, but I go back and I say, I'm sorry. Had nothing to do with you. Was uncalled for. You're not going to always get that, like hardly ever. Some people, they don't even realize. And I had to tell myself, so I'm not bashful when it comes to addressing someone. Now, I'm not one to do it right then. Sometimes I kind of let it build to see, and then I'll call you out on it. And sometimes, it's just who they are. And that's the other way I try to look at it, because very, very recently I was working with someone, and it's horrible, you know, it's really horrible. To the point that I was taking it personally, like, this person does not like me. But I said, you know what? I've had enough. I just went over there and I said, do you not like me? If you don't, it's okay. But I need to know so that I can fix me. Because if perspective is everything and I can't change someone's behavior, then I have to change my perspective. I have to cope for me. And that's really the only person you can fix is yourself. So I asked her, you know, do you just not like me? And I could tell that I completely shocked her. Maybe she didn't think I had balls. I don't know. But she says, I love you. And then she confirmed what I already knew. She said, don't ever take anything I say to heart. She said, it's just how I act. It's just who I am. So then after that, it's who she is. And it's sad that I have to try to categorize like that, but, or justify, I don't know the right words to use there, but the thing is, that's how I cope for me. Because I can't allow what this person said or their tone of voice, because like I said, that's a pet peeve for me. I can't allow that to rent a room. If it's renting a room, where's the room for God? He says, you know, bring it to me. Let it go. And I try. I'm a giver and a taker. He's probably like, this woman here. But it's a hard thing to just hand it over because we want instant results. God doesn't work that way. But that room that I let that person take up, you know, and just replaying conversations in my mind and trying to figure out what I did wrong, that's not fair to me because, I mean, it's not always necessarily something I did wrong. And that's what you got to try to disassociate yourself from. You know, you didn't do anything wrong. Now, there may be times you have, and that's a whole different situation, but sometimes people snap for different reasons, and sometimes that's just how they are. And if you can figure that out for yourself, then it's a lot easier to let that room be free. And you can give that room to where you can focus on God. Give him some time. Sit in quietness with him. Because you're burning all that energy on something that does not affect you daily and is not a part of your life. So I hope that with me sharing this, that if someone else, you know, is dealing with how to cope with people, attitudes and stuff, I hope this maybe helps you, or maybe you have a different way that you deal with it, and maybe you could share it with me. But by all means, leave a comment. Let me know what you think. And again, for all my tics, and by the way, my voice. The voice you hear is not what I hear. I wish someone would have told me that I sound like this. But I am, I'm thankful for the time you spared for me today. And until next time, thanks.